Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all to this session. Today's class, we are going to start with our new exercise, exercise 12.3. In the previous problem, we were actually discussing about the examples related to this exercise, right? Now we are going to deal with the exercise problem. So here in this exercise, we are going to use what method? Unitary method. Yes, before going to find for larger numbers, you should find the value for one quantity, then you should find for many. That is the concept of unitary method, right? So for the first question, if the cost of 7 meter of cloth is 1470, find the cost of 5 meter of cloth. It is very simple. We are just going to find the cost of 7 meter of cloth. Okay, so solution is what? Cost of 7 meter of cloth is equal to rupees 1470. 7 meter of cloth is given as 1470. Now we are going to find the cost of 1 meter of cloth. Yes, because by unitary method you should find for 1 meter of cloth. So 1470 divided by 7. Yes, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, then 7 ones are 7, 0. So cost of 1 meter of cloth is equal to rupees 210. For 1 meter of cloth, what is the rupees? 210 rupees they are charging. So what is the cost of 5 meter of cloth we should find, right? So cost of 5 meter of cloth is equal to rupees 210 into 5. So 210 into 5 is 0, 5, 5 twos are 10. So the cost of 5 meter of cloth is 1050. So 1050 rupees is needed for buying the 5 meter of cloth. Okay. Next, second problem. Ekta earns rupees 3000 in 10 days. And how much will she earn in 30 days? Okay, what they have given, Ekta earns rupees 3000 in 10 days. So, amount earned by Ekta in 10 days is equal to how much amount? Rupees 3000. Okay, rupees 3000 is earned by Ekta in 10 days. So, for how many days we should find? We should find for 1 day what is her payment. Okay. So, amount earned by her in 1 day. Okay. In 1 day, how much is the amount she is earning? Rupees 3000 divided by 10. Yes. 3000 divided by 10. 0, 0 cancel. So, how much rupees she is earning per day? Rupees 300. So, now we should find how much will she earn in 30 days. Okay. Okay. So, amount earned by her in 30 days is how much? Rupees 300 into 30. 3 3s are 9. 9,000. So in 13 days, how much she is getting as a salary? Rupees 9,000. Okay. So this is how you should find it. Okay, by unitary method. Next is your third problem. If it has rained 276 millimeter in the last 3 days, so rain quantity, okay, 276 millimeter in last 3 days. How many centimeter of rain will it fall in one full week? Which means for 7 days, how much it will be, like that they are asking. Assume that the rain continues to fall at the same rate it is going. Okay, that is what the hint they have given. So what they are saying, in 3 days 276 millimeter. In 7 days, what is the length in centimeter they are asking. Children, see the unit difference. Okay. Now we are going to deal with the solution. So now we should find the how many centimeter of rain will fall in one full week. Okay. Now rain in 3 days, right? Rain in 3 days is equal to how many millimeters, children? 276 millimeter. Okay. So if you want to find for the rain in 1 day, rain in 1 day is equal to 276 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 nines are 27, 3 twos are 6. So in 1 day, how many millimeter rain he is getting? 92 millimeter rain he is getting. Millimeter rain. So how many centimeter of rain will fall in one full week? For 7 days, how many centimeter of rain they are asking? First we can find the rain in 7 days in millimeter. Okay. Then we'll go for the centimeter. For 1 day 92 millimeter means for 7 days 92 into 7. 7 2s are 14, 9 7s are 63, 64. Okay. Nine sevens are 63, 64. So for 7 days 644 millimeter rainfall they are getting. So if you want to convert this millimeter to centimeter, what is the formula? What is the relation between millimeter and centimeter? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, correct? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So we have to convert this millimeter to centimeter. So 1 millimeter is equal to 1 by 10 centimeter, right? Appo 644 millimeter is equal to 6404 divided by 10 centimeter. So 1 digit you will keep decimal point towards left side. So rain in 7 days in centimeters is equal to 64.4 centimeter rainfall we are getting in 7 days. Okay. So next is your fourth problem. Cost of 5 kg of wheat is rupees 91.50. What will be the cost of 8 kg of wheat? So 5 kg given, 8 kg, what is that? What quantity of wheat can be purchased in rupees 183? So now how many kgs of wheat can be purchased in 183 rupees? That we should find. Both we should find it. Okay. Solution. Cost of 5 kg of wheat is equal to rupees 91.50. So what is the cost of 1 kg of wheat? 91.50 divided by 5, correct? Is this correct? So now we have to remove the decimal point into 100 into 100. So it will become 9150 divided by 500, because 2 digit if you want to shift it into 100, here also into 100. So 9150 divided by 500. Now can we cancel this? 0 0 10 times 1 4 8 1 3. Okay. Now we'll get we can see we are getting 183 divided by 10. So 1 digit you will shift towards left side. So it will become 18.3. So for 1 kg of wheat it is rupees 18.3. So what is the question? What will be the cost of 8 kg of wheat? So cost of 8 kg of wheat is equal to rupees 18.3 into 8. That's all. Into 8. 8 3s are 24. 8 is 64. 66 14. So rupees 146.4 rupees is needed for buying 8 kg of wheat. Okay. For 5 kg of wheat is given is this amount. For 1 kg 18.3. Cost of 8 kg of wheat is 146.4 rupees is needed. Next, this is your A problem. B is what quantity of wheat can be purchased in 183 rupees. So actually what is the cost here? Cost of 5 kg of wheat is equal to rupees 91.50. This is what we know. So what is the cost for rupee 1, how many kgs you will get? Wait, I'll write like this. Weight of wheat or quantity of wheat got for rupee 1. Okay, weight of wheat got for rupee 1. How for 1 rupee, how much weight of wheat you will get? 5 divided by 91.50. Yes, 5 divided, because I want 1 rupee. So now can we do into 100 into 100? 500 divided by 9150. Cancel. Same thing. We are going to divide. We have to going to cancel it. Okay. 10 times 1, 4, 8, 1, 3. So again we can cancel this. Now we are getting 10 by 183. So you don't want to cancel because still if you are cancelling it will become very small fraction. So I am writing 10 by 183 kilogram. See, for 1 rupee we are getting 10 by 183 kilogram. Okay children, see, for rupees 91.50 we are getting 5 kg of wheat. So for 1 rupee we are getting 10 by 183 kilogram. So for what quantity we want the for what price we want the quantity? For 183 rupees. So shall we do this? Weight of wheat got for weight of wheat got for rupees 183. Yes, is equal, for rupees 183 is equal to 10 by 183 into 183, because for 1 kg 10 by 183, this 183 into 183, 183 cancel. So you are getting 10 kg of wheat. So weight of wheat got for rupees 183 is 10 kgs. Okay. So listen children, the cost of 5 kg of wheat is 91.50. So 1 kg of wheat is 91.50 divided by 5. If you cancel, you get for 1 kg, which is rupees 18.3. Okay. So for 8 kg into 8. Again from the first, cost of 5 kg of wheat is 91.50. Weight of wheat got for rupees 1 rupee is 10 by 183. For 183 rupees means 10 by 183 into 183. You will get 10 kgs of wheat. Understood? Next is your fifth problem children. The temperature dropped 15 degrees Celsius in the last 30 days. If the rate of temperature drop remains the same, if like that itself the temperature is decreasing, how many degrees will the temperature drop in next 10 days? Okay, yeah, 15 degrees Celsius is reduced, which means the temperature dropped 15 degrees Celsius in last 30 days. In 30 days 15 degrees Celsius is reduced. Likewise, if this is a condition, if the temperature is going like this, after 10 days what will be the how much it will be decreased? That is what the question. Okay, I'm going to write the solution children. Temperature drop in last 30 days. The temperature dropped in last 30 days. How many temperatures dropped children? 15 degrees Celsius. See, if it is written like this, 15 degree C means Celsius. Okay, this actually degree Celsius is the unit of temperature. Now we want to find for next 10 days. So can we directly find for next 10 days? No, we should find for 1 day, then we should find for 10 days. So the temperature dropped in last 1 day. For 1 day, how many it is reducing? 15 degrees Celsius divided by 30. 15 1 7, 15 2 are. So 1 by 2 degrees Celsius is reduced in 1 day. For 1 day, how many temperature is reduced? To 1 by 2 degrees Celsius. So the temperature dropped in last 10 days is equal to 1 by 2 degrees Celsius, 1 by 2 degrees Celsius into 10. 1 by 2 degrees Celsius into 10 degrees Celsius. 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are. So how many degrees Celsius you are getting? 5 degrees Celsius you are getting. So in last 10 days, it was like 5 degrees Celsius reduced. Okay, so this is how we can find the reduction of that temperature, how it is reduced. In 30 days, 15 degrees Celsius. So 1 day, 15 by 30, you will get 1 by 2 degrees Celsius in 1 day. So for last 10 days, 1 by 2 into 10, you will get 5 degrees Celsius. So which is the answer. Understood? Next is your sixth problem, children. Saina pays rupees 15,000 as rent for 3 months. For 3 months, how much rupees she is paying? 15,000. How much does she has to pay for whole year? For whole year, how much rupees she wants to pay? If the rent paid remains the same, so they didn't change any rent from first till the end, the same rent has to follow. So if that is a condition at the whole year, how much will she pay? That is our question. Now, what is it? Rent paid by Saina for 3 months. How much rent it is paid by Saina for 3 months? Rupees 15,000. So how many rupees she is paying for 3 months, children? It is rupees 15,000. So what is the rent paid by her for 1 month? We should find for 1 month, right? Because it is a unitary method concept. So rent paid by her for 1 month is rupees 15,000 divided by 3. So 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 0 0 0. So you are getting rupees 5,000. So for 1 month, what is her rent, children? 5,000. So for whole year is nothing but how many months? 12 months. Correct? So rent paid by her for 12 months is equal to rupees 5,000 into 12. Upon 60,000. So for a 12 month, how much she is paying? Rupees 60,000 amount is paid by her for 12 months. So for 3 months it is 15,000. For 1 month it is 5,000. For 12 months, 5,000 into 12, you will get 60. 12 5s are 60. 60,000 she will be paying for 12 months. Understood? Today's class, we have discussed exercise 12.3, few word problems, right? This full word problems is based upon the concept of unitary method. For large numbers, they will be giving you. In that, we should find for one quantity. After finding for one quantity, you should find for what they were asked. Okay. In that, only one problem was which is different. where it is like we have to convert from millimeter to centimeter. If those type of problems come, you should be particular that whether they are asking kilogram or gram. So based upon the question they have asked, you should answer it. Okay. So those types of problems you should concentrate more. Okay, because where you make some careless mistakes. Okay, I hope you all understood, children. Thank you.